Hi, I'm so happy to share this powerful self-care yoga therapy practice using yoga tune-up bowls. The purpose of this practice is to tune into your body and uncover energies in your body that are blocked, areas in your body where you're holding stress and tension that are truly holding you back from living your life fully. So the way we're going to practice is we're going to start standing and we'll open up the body with few deep breaths. Then we're going to move into our feet and we'll be using yoga bowls. I'll be guiding you to open up the powerful energy centers in the feet. Then we're going to come down onto the floor on your back and we'll begin to work and uncover and explore the area of the hips and the lower back, where most people hold a lot of stress and tension that is related to fear and insecurity. Then we're going to open up the entire spine, and that's our central energy channel that allows our full expression in the world. And after we open the entire spine, we're going to focus on the area of the upper back and the region between the shoulder blades. That's another powerful area that many people hold a lot of tension, and that is related to our heart, that energetical heart and the feeling of connection and love for ourselves, self-love, and the love for others. We're going to finish with the neck, the jaw, and the face. And after we finish, we're going to lie down on the back in Shavasana for final integration. All the energy that was released during the practice will have the time to integrate and allow that energy to come into balance and harmony. So I'm really excited. The things that you're going to need are 2 blankets, and one, if either you have a bolster or a big pillow, so you just put it under your knees when you come down into final relaxation. And now the final thing that I want to share, how to use this practice on your own at home. So this practice, I recommend first of all scheduling time into your calendar 2 to 3 times a week to do this entire practice from the beginning till the end. This way you'll really tune in and find out the areas in your body where there is tension, where you're holding and the energy is not flowing. And once you uncover that, the second way to use this practice is to do a micro area, whether to focus on your lower back or the upper back, and schedule 5 to 10 minutes every day in your schedule. Every day, that's your self-care, self-nurturing time to tune in and release stagnant, blocked energy in your body. And you'll find that this will give you immense benefits if you do this regularly. So let's get started. So begin by allowing your knees to soften and begin to feel the ground, your floor, your yoga mat. Feel it in your feet. Relax your pelvis, relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your jaw. And when you are ready, allow your eyes to close. Just begin to bring your awareness into the body, down from your thinking mind, from your head, and bring it into the sensations that you feel right now in this moment in your body. Begin to say hello to your body. And you can swing from your heels to your toes to feel your body in space. And as you press into your feet, come into the middle between your heels and your toes. As you press into your heels, begin to lengthen up the spine as if there was a golden cord that was elevating you from the crown of your head. And feel the spine lengthening, opening that central energy channel in your spine. Relax the jaw again. And now bring your attention to your breath. Begin to feel your belly expanding on the inhalation. And feel the air moving into the middle and upper chest all the way up to the throat. And feel everything softening from the throat down to the belly as you exhale. Releasing any worries and anticipations. Just coming into this presence that you are the breath breathing you. And now place your right hand onto your belly and your left hand over your chest. And continue to breathe. As you inhale, your belly feel expansion out like a big balloon. And then keep filling your cavity into the middle and upper chest, and feel your upper hand, your left hand, expanding out and up. And as you exhale, feel your upper hand moving, releasing down and in, and your lower hand softening down and in. Just take a few more breaths on your own, synchronizing your attention with your breath. Allowing exhalation to help you relax even more. And now release your hands, relax your arms. We'll begin to add the movement into the arms. You can open your eyes so they're softly gazing, you can see me. And as you begin to inhale, begin to circle your arms out, around and over your head very slowly. And once you reach the top, open your palms out and exhale as you move the arms out and down very slowly, tuning into sensations in your shoulders, arms, and palms. Continuing, inhale and reaching up. Exhaling and softly releasing down. You can sigh out as you exhale to let out, beginning to let out tension and holding in the body with the breath. Enjoying this process of coming into the body and tuning in, letting out, releasing any labels or comments that might be coming from your mind about what you're feeling, but staying with the pure feeling sensation in the body. And one more time, exhale and relax your arms. And now shake off your arms, shake off your legs, knees, and just let yourself become loose. Starting to open up the flow of energy even more. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes, relax your face. Just do a few more shaking like that. Let your arms be as if they're wet noodles hanging from the shoulders. And now complete and come into stillness. Close your eyes. And feel a subtle buzz, the subtle feeling of the energy moving in your body. You might feel vibration or tingling or as if you're still shaking. Feel that. Tune in a little bit more deeply and notice how as you bring your attention to the body, the sensations begin to become stronger, more easily to detect. Relax your shoulders even more, relax the jaw and the face. Now softly opening your eyes. We're going to transition into our feet. So take your yoga balls and take them out of the tote. And we'll use one ball at a time. So placing it on the floor and bring the sole of your right foot onto the ball. And first having your heel on the ball, just let yourself lightly shift into the ball And begin to go back and forth between the foot on the floor and the foot on the ball. Just getting used to that sensation of the ball pressing into the foot. Now you can close your eyes and tune in inwardly into the sensation that you feel on the ball. Your foot pressing. And this is up to you how much pressure to apply. As long as the breath is flowing and you're not holding and tensing, that's the good amount of tension. If you start to feel that your breath is beginning to become restricted, take off some of the weight off of the ball. And from here, we're going to lift the heel and begin to roll the foot back and forth along the arch. And tune into the sensations. Feel that pressure of the ball, and then you might feel some areas that are more tight, that are more restricted. And use your breath and direct all of your attention to that place of tension in the foot. And once you come across an area that is particularly sore, hold it. Come into a steady position and breathe. Close your eyes, relax your upper body, relax your face and jaw, and breathe into that spot. Visualize that you are directing your attention like an arrow to the target, into that most tight area, breathing right into it. Softening and relaxing. Being open to feel it. Letting go of any resistance to feeling it. Let go of any labels about why you're feeling what you're feeling, and stay with the pure feeling sensation. And once you feel that soreness, begin to make micro movements, rolling just around a tiny bit, back and forth, very slowly, and feel the edges of that sensation. And then begin to explore a little bit wider area. Go in the circular motion. And while you're doing things, see if you can maintain the length up through the spine. The tendency is to lean and look down what's happening there. But see if you can keep lengthening, reaching up through the crown of your head. And breathe. And go all the way around. Trust that your attention will help you to stay present to it. And then begin to bring your toes onto the ball as you lift the heel up. Feel that stretch, feel the sensation. Good, breathe. Relax and allow this to be there. And then bring your toes to the floor, and the ball will be at the back of the arch, and go side to side. Good. And then a little bit on the ball as you bring most of your weight into the standing foot. Keep the knee soft and roll right on the ball. If you need to reposition, there's nothing wrong. If you lose the ball, bring it back. And then go all around one more time to explore if there are any other areas of tightness, holding, and begin to allow that energy to move as you feel it. And now to finish, bring the foot to the floor, close your eyes, and feel your right foot, the one that you just worked on. Bring all of your attention to that foot and experience sensations, free of any comments or labels. Take a deep breath together with me. And exhale with a sigh. Good. And just notice how your right foot feels perhaps different or the same as your left foot. It doesn't matter. See what's true for you in your body. And now we'll come with the left foot on the ball. So we'll start with a gentle pressure. Most of the weight is on the right foot. And just begin to explore what it feels like to have the ball under your left foot with little movement. And then rest the heel and just feel for a little bit and begin to shift back and forth, giving it a little bit more weight to know what your edge is, how much pressure you can take without tensing. Breathing with ease. Letting the breath help you to circulate and release tension. And once you bring yourself a little bit more into that edge, shifting the weight into the ball more, bring your heel up and begin to move up and down the arch. Noticing what areas are needing more of your attention, those areas that feel more tight, more restricted, that's more difficult to be with. But see if you can begin to relax into those regions with the breath and your attention being directed into that place. And once you find a spot that is particularly sore, hold that one position. Bring all of your attention to that place. And relax your arms, maintaining upright spine position to allow the energy to move up the spine and out through the crown of the head. Breathe. Feel free to use that falling out, exhaling breath, letting yourself relax more fully with the exhaling breath. Giving your full permission to feel this now. All of your attention like an arrow to the target, directed to the place of soreness or tightness. Keeping your right knee soft, begin to make small micro movements right around that tight area, maintaining your full undivided attention on that place and feeling the edges of the soreness or the tightness, breathing into it. And then begin to explore a little bit wider into a bigger range, the full range all around the foot. The inner, the outer edges of the foot. Really feeling your foot coming alive, bringing energy, circulation into the foot. And now bring your heel up as you're balancing onto the ball. Softening again through the standing legs knee. Feel that stretch, feel that opening. Breathe. And exhale, release, and bring your toes to the floor as you bring the ball to the back of the arch and go side to side. And then all the way onto the heel. Little circles right around the heel. And then gently all around the foot, the whole foot again. And now bring your foot to the floor and come into a relaxing standing position. Close your eyes and bring all of your attention to your left foot. Feel what it feels like, all the subtleties. You might feel heat, you might feel more vibrant, alive. Feel the sensations, the movement of energy. Take another deep breath in with me. And exhale with a sigh. Excellent. So this portion of the sequence, we are focusing on our lower back and hip region that is related psychologically and emotionally to us feeling secure, feeling our self-worth. And it also supports with releasing any of the deep traumas, the sexual abuse, neglect, all kinds of deep traumas related to that occurred in the childhood. So we're going to get into the position on the back, and I'm using this green, bright green color of the ball so you can see where I'm placing them. And first of all, just lie down on your back. We don't need the blanket for now, just flat on your back. And just adjust so your shoulder blades are flat, your pelvis sink down into the tailbone. And again, take a few deep breaths to arrive in this position. Feel your back relaxing into the floor. Feel your belly, abdominal breath, as if you're filling a water bottle from the bottom all the way up to the throat. And exhaling as if you're pouring water from the bottle from the top to the bottom. Letting the body relax a little bit more. Take one more full deep breath and allow your body to sink even more deeply into the earth, feeling safety, protection. And now I'm going to place the bowls and place your bowls with me just above the pelvis. So look here that there is a pelvis, and you're going to place it on the very lower back, right above the pelvis. On both sides, find an even position from the center of from the spine, evenly from both sides, and then let your tailbone and your pelvis sink down to the floor. And just find this position in your body. And begin to breathe. Continue to breathe, belly, middle, and upper chest. And just begin to get used to that sensation, bringing all of your attention to that sensation of the balls pressing into your lower back. Relax your shoulders, your upper body, release your shoulder blades, your arms heavy. And bring all of your attention to that region where the balls are pressing into your lower back. And get familiar, more intimate with that sensation in your lower back. Giving it space, giving the sensations space to be. And from here, we're going to begin to move the pelvis, lifting of the tailbone as you inhale. And then allowing the tailbone to sink back to the floor, moving very slowly as you exhale. Continue with your own pace, focusing all of your undivided attention on the sensations in the lower back, hips, and pelvis. And allow your glutes to stay relaxed so you're not engaging them. And let this movement come from your core rather than the lower part of the body. Feel how your rib cage come closer to your hips as you inhale. And as you exhale, your hips rock back. And there's created more space between your hips and the ribs. And just continue to move slowly, mesmerized by the sensations. Notice the differences in sensations on the left and the right lower back. And now somewhere halfway down, but before you drop your tailbone all the way to the floor, begin to go side to side, as if you're rotating your pelvis, as if the pelvis was a steering wheel and you're rotating from side to side, shortening on the sides from the ribs to the hips, To the other side, side to side. Exploring sensations and all the subtleties of the feeling that you have in the lower back, pelvis and hips. And then lift again all the way. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, slowly release the tailbone all the way down to the floor. And explore here. Keeping your tailbone heavy, begin to swing your knees from side to side. Releasing any unnecessary tension as you give your full attention to the sensations. If there's any thoughts, memories, judgments coming through your mind, just let them go for now and return your attention back to the feeling of the sensation. And then come back again to the neutral position. Lift your pelvis all the way up and take the balls from underneath, and then slowly roll your pelvis, your back down into a natural position. Close your eyes and relax. And bring your attention to the lower portion of your back and your hips. Feel sensations. Feel that release of energy. And now with me, take a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. And one more on your own. Deep breath in. And relax. For the next portion, we're going to move into the hips. So bring your hips up and position both bowls underneath the soft area of the glutes, right underneath the upper portion of the pelvis. So just find that meaty area, and you can shift from side to side until you find the areas where there is a good amount of sensation, but no pain. And then begin to let the pelvis sink. Relax your hips, relax your groins, relax your knees, and just breathe and feel here. Find that full, deep breath from the belly to the middle of the chest and all the way up into the upper chest and the throat. Let the exhale be a little bit longer than the inhale. And as you exhale, relax into the bowls, releasing any resistance, any protective holding in the hips. Begin to soften around the bowls as you let the pelvis sink more and more. You'll begin to notice that at first there is that resistance. The muscles are not able to relax. And as you breathe, let go. You'll begin to notice the muscles are softening, opening, and beginning to wrap around the bowls. Feel free to use that sighing out on the exhale breath to let out any emotion, any feeling, any tension. One more full breath, holding this one position. Exhaling. And from here, similarly like we did before, on your hips, begin to swing your knees from side to side. And let them move very slowly, as if in a slow motion movie. Feeling from moment to moment how sensations are shifting. Noticing the places where there's more intensity And where the places where it's less intense. Notice where the sensations are connected to, what areas. Maybe it's going down the leg. Maybe it's moving to another part of your body. Notice if it's sharp, if it's dull. Continue to use your breath to stay present to feeling all of the subtleties of sensation. Releasing any resistance to feeling. And if you come across an intense area, like I just did right here, hold that one position steady. Breathe and visualize that arrow of your attention going right into that spot. And get snugly up against that spot. Breathe into it. Give it space to move when it's ready to move. Give it space to stay if it's not ready to move yet. And now begin to make micro movements, just 1/8 of an inch around that center of intensity. Exploring the edges, the connection. Breathing and relaxing with what is. Relax your hands, relax your arms. And when you are ready, begin to move in a little wider range of motion, perhaps to the other hip, until you find another area of strong sensation. And then come right up against it into a steady position. And while you're holding the steady position, begin to breathe deeply. Using your breath as your best friend to help you release any resistance to feeling it. Use your breath to let out any emotions, sighs. It is safe to feel this right now. It's okay to be here with this sensation. No matter how intense it is, you can feel it. You have the ability to relax with this intensity. And now begin to make micro movement, just 1/8 of an inch back and forth around that tight spot. Exploring the edges of it. The connection to other regions around it. Trust your body. You can't do anything wrong. Following the impulse where your body is talking to you in the language of sensations. And then come back to both bowls evenly, distributing the weight of your pelvis. And take another deep breath in. And exhale, lift your pelvis up and take the balls to the sides and release the pelvis back to the floor. And relax. Feel sensations moving through the pelvis, through the hips, through the lower back. Feel it in your legs. Relax your whole body. Feel the subtle shower of sensations coursing through your whole body. And take a full breath in. Exhale with a sigh. And just for a moment, draw your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your knees and rock from side to side. Massaging the lower back into the floor. And then bring your hands over your knees and circle your knees, feeling circulation, the energy movement in your lower back. In both directions, circle your knees. And bring your feet back to the floor. And now we are ready to transition to the next area of this sequence. So now for this segment, we are going to open up the entire spine, as well as the upper back and the upper shoulders. So this region is related to our connection to our life purpose, connection to the heart, and connection to the universe, to connection to our purpose. So for this, put your balls back into the tote, because we'll be using them together to open up the entire spine, because that's our central energy channel. And go ahead and lie down back onto your back into the same position and bring it about below your shoulder blades, right below your shoulder blades. And begin to bring your hands to the back of your head and begin to roll. Like you can bring your knees over your feet and lift your hips and roll up and back. I'm hearing some cracking sounds, so that's really good. The back is starting to open. And just roll slowly. If this is too intense, you can have a blanket underneath your head. And if bringing your knees up is too much for your spine, you can start with just laying your head on the blanket, and you're laying and very gently, your pelvis is really gently lifting up and rolling down. Let your shoulders roll back. And you'll see that at one point, as you come up higher, you'll be able to come off of the blanket and go a little bit up towards the shoulders. And find there areas in your back where you're feeling tense. And roll over that region as you breathe. You can even come all the way up to the neck. We'll focus on the neck in the last segment, but even here, while we are opening the entire spine, you can keep rolling up towards the occipital ridge, keeping the balls together, right in the middle of the neck, of the spine, cervical spine, and roll. And keep your eyes closed. It might be helpful to take off anything in the hair that is on the way. So your head is open. And keep rolling over your neck, up towards the jaw. Relax your jaw. And periodically reposition to go further down again. Start at the very top of your neck, the 7th vertebra, cervical, and then begin to go down in between the shoulders and back up and back down. And find the rhythm when you're inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. And then we'll get to the middle of the back. From here, roll it right under the lower edges of the shoulder blades. And then begin to roll just a little bit up and a little bit down. So we want to open the entire spine. Use your breath to soften and relax. And feel your back is being grateful for you giving it this delicious massage, opening up the flow of energy up the spine. And now we'll finish with the lower back. We already did a portion of the lower back earlier in the earlier video, segment of this video, and now from right where the bottom of the rib cage is, we begin to roll down. And you can kind of scoop up like a lizard and up and down that region. And then hold here and give yourself a little bit side to side. That's the area of the kidneys and adrenal glands. And when we are in stress, in the sympathetic response, this puts a lot of tension and stress on the kidneys and adrenal glands. So begin to breathe, bringing circulation, fresh energy into this region of your body. And important is to begin to relax, to kick in the parasympathetic relaxation response. And now roll to the side, take the balls from underneath you, and now take them out apart. We'll be using two balls, again separately, in the area of the upper back. So put this to the side. And for here, we're going to use several positions, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you. The first position will be a few inches off of the back, so off of the shoulder rim. So you roll it down, just 2 or 3 inches down, and the balls will be here. The second position will be right in between the shoulder blades, right there. And we'll be lying on the back. So go ahead and lie on your back again. And for this one, you don't need to have a blanket under your head unless you really feel like you want to have it. And then bring it from the top down, both sides. And just let your arms relax to your sides to get used to this sensation of having balls underneath the tops of the shoulders. Keeping the pelvis relaxed, relax your abdomen, and breathe. Bring your attention to the places where the balls are pressing. And find a full belly breath, inhaling into the lower belly, middle of the chest, upper chest, all the way up to the throat. Exhale from the throat, upper chest, middle chest, all the way down to the belly. One more breath. And now let your head gently swing on the floor from side to side as you release the jaw. Relax all the facial expression. And feel the sensation moving from the neck and into the shoulders. If this is appropriate for you, if you feel already good amount of sensation, or to explore a further opening, bring your hips up off the floor, lifting of your pelvis, reaching up through the pelvis. And gently roll up and down as you press into your heels. Roll up and then roll down. Rolling up. And feel all of the blood and circulation moving into the shoulders where the balls are pressing, releasing any bent up tight knots in the shoulders, in the upper back. And here, make sure that you're keeping your chin straight down there. You're not lifting or turning your head from side to side. You can roll almost to the top, right there, and go side to side, shifting like a shimmer from side to side. And feel free, if you feel like you need to shift position of the balls, feel free to do that. So you're pinning the balls and then you're going into a gentle shimmer from side to side, loosening the tissue, bringing circulation and energy flow back into the tissues. And then slowly lower your hips back down. And just take the balls from underneath and take a moment to observe and feel the release of energy in the shoulders. Breathe and relax. One more deep breath in. Exhale and release. And now we're moving into the last position, right between the shoulder blades. Find position to place your balls there. Yes, so that we're opening the heart, the back of the heart. And let the arms rest, let the shoulders release towards the floor, and take a few deep breaths. Feel how as you inhale, you're putting more pressure into that region where the balls are. And as you're exhaling, you're softening yourself around the balls, letting yourself sink down. Another deep breath in. And exhale and release. And now begin to float your arms up towards the ceiling. And let the shoulders stay down. Relax them down. You're squeezing the balls. Feel that tightening. And now begin to lift your arms up towards the ceiling. And the balls are pressing, opening that tissue. And then begin to drop down. And inhale and reach. Exhale and release. Moving slowly, keeping your attention very focused on sensations. When you're focusing on the sensations, you can never hurt yourself because you are in tune with the intelligence of your body. And then see if you can reach with one side. One arm comes a little bit higher. And shifting position of the balls. And then the other side a little bit higher. And feel the sensation of one side being a little bit more heavier on the ball. And then the other side coming into the ball a little bit further. And then come back to center. You can stay here or to explore a little bit deeper, bring your arms slowly, slowly above your head and then circle. You can keep the circles very small and very, very slow. Or you can explore a little bit wider, but keep your attention focused on sensations. And then reverse, find the other direction, moving slowly. And then slide yourself down a little bit and bring your hands again underneath your head. Keeping your chin tucked in towards your chest, arms and elbows are open to the sides, and lift up. Lift your head up. And from here, shift from side to side. Keeping the elbows wide. Great. That's it. And then a circle. You're moving up, down, and to the back. Up and around. And then reverse. Go in a circle other way. And with your hands, you're lengthening the back of the neck. You're also giving it a stretch. Oh, that's it. All of this powerful release of energy through the upper back. And then release your head. Roll to one side, take the ball from underneath, release from the other side, and just come into resting on your back to appreciate and absorb all of that release of energy. Feel the tingling, feel the shower of sensations, maybe warmth, maybe vibration. Feel that movement. You might also feel some movement of energy into your throat, maybe even tightening in the throat. Whatever is happening, just allow yourself to experience it. And now softly open your eyes, and we are going to transition for our last segment, coming up into seated position for the neck. So this segment we are going to focus on the neck, which is related to our voice and expression in the world and our authenticity. So a lot of people are holding tension and the neck and the throat is blocked. So we're going to use the bowls and other opening to help to bring circulation and energy into the throat so it can move up. So we're going to start with sitting up tall and lengthen up through the crown of your head and let the chin be parallel to the floor. Take deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. And from here we'll begin with gentle movement from side to side. Bring your chin over to one side. Take a full breath in. Exhale, slowly bring your head back to the middle. Inhale, look over to the other side, or you can keep your eyes closed to keep your inwardly focused attention on the feeling of the sensations. And another deep breath in. Exhale, bring it back to the middle. And now bring your head towards the chest. Feel the stretch, the opening in the back of the neck. And back up. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bring it back to the chest. Inhale, slowly bring it back to the middle, chin parallel. One more time like this. Exhale and bring it down. Inhale, bring it up. So next position, we're going to bring one hand underneath the hip with the palm facing down and press into the floor and begin to extend your head over to the side, away from that hand, and bring your opposite hand resting on the side of the head, giving it some encouragement to relax deeper further. And keep pressing into the hand on the floor as you open the side. Breathe. Close your eyes and tune into the sensations that you're feeling. Relax the jaw. Continue to breathe. Feel both sits bones evenly on the floor. Deep breath in and out. Relax your belly. Release any tension anywhere that you don't need to hold it. All of your attention focused on the breath, moving into the area where you're feeling strong tension or pull or resistance. And as you exhale, begin to bring your chin, keeping this position slightly down, moving very slowly, and feel where sensation moved, where it shifted. And from here, go back to the original position. And open a little bit back, opening your chin up towards the ceiling. And back and forth towards the chest, middle, and up towards the ceiling. Breathing, using your breath to help you release and relax, allowing sensations to move. Bring it back to the center, and with the support of your hand over your head, begin to lift your head back up. Release the arm, release your hand from underneath your hip, and just take a moment to feel your neck, feel your head, like perhaps it feels like a bubble. There's a different kind of sensation in your head right now. Feel it. Take a deep breath and relax. And from here, we're going to the other side. Bring your other hand underneath your hip with the palm facing down. Press it down. And then begin to lengthen up through the spine and release your head in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, bring your other hand over the side of the head. Begin to find that first place where you're starting to feel strong tension or strong sensation. Pull, tightness, and begin to breathe, using your breath to help you relax with what is present in your body right now. Deep, slow breaths. Nothing to resist, nowhere to rush to. See if you can be fully present to the sensations in the body, in the neck, in the shoulder, in the head. Maybe it's going down into the arm or the back, upper back. And now begin to slowly explore, moving very, very slowly. Tuck your chin slightly in towards the chest. And then back to the middle. Notice how sensations are shifting as you change position. And then begin to lift the chin up. And back to the middle and down. And back and over to the back. And again down, facing the chest. You might start to feel tingles or even numbness. Notice what's present in the body. Take a full breath in. And to release, begin to support your head back up with your hand. Release the arm. And bring your hand back up from the hip. Bring your hands over your thighs, close your eyes, and feel the release. Dive into the release of energy. Allow yourself to get fully absorbed in that release of energy. Let your head gently bubble. Feel the subtle movement from side to side, up and down, circles. Just feeling more light and liberated in your neck. And then open your eyes. And for this next one, we are going to use the bowl, one of the bowls. So take a bowl and turn your head to one side, and you will find there is a group of muscles that goes all the way up, and you bring your bowl to the area above the clavicle, above your collarbone, and to the side of that pool of muscles. And you press in there. So first release your hand so it's loose to the middle, and then press, and then begin to stretch away from that ball, feeling that. Keep pressing the ball into the tissue and reach away. And while you're holding here, extend your lower jaw forward. And breathe. Deep breath. Exhale and release. Slowly bring your head back to center. And we're going to move the ball up to the next position, just a little bit higher. Pin the ball, so feel the looseness here. Pin, press, and then begin to twist your head away from the ball. And again, extend the chin slightly up and extend the jaw forward. Breathe and relax. Relax all the expression in your face. Feel that energy, feel the sensation. Breathe right into it. One more full breath. Release the jaw first, and then slowly rotate your head back to center. Release the ball and just notice what it feels like now. And we're going to the third position, yet a little bit higher, all the way up to underneath the jaw. So the upper ridge of the ball will be pressing into the jaw, and you're on the side of the throat, of the neck, pressing into the throat. Pin the ball, press, and then begin to turn your head away. Keep pressing and breathe. And for this one, you can just gently move the jaw forward and back, side to side, but keep pressing the ball. And then slowly release. Come back to center. Let your head bubble. Open and close the jaw. Maybe yawning. And just feel the sensations, if that feels different on your side where you just worked with the ball from the other side. And we're going to repeat this sequence on the other side. So first, above the clavicle, that area to the side of that line of muscles, press right there and feel first loose. Pin, and then turn your head away and begin to extend the jaw. Lower jaw over the front. Feel and breathe. Deep breath. One more deep breath. And release the jaw. Turn your head slowly back. Release the ball. There might be some really strong sensations moving. You might start to feel like you want to burp, or really strong emotion maybe moving through you. Just allow it to happen. We're moving to the next position. If you feel like you're getting into some energetical release, honor that release and pause. Pause with the video. And to the next position, press again into the middle portion. Press and pin, and then begin to turn around. Extend the jaw. And breathe. Deep breath. 2 more deep breaths. Give all of your attention to the next 2 breaths. Last one. And slowly release the jaw. Turn your head back to center. Final position. Bring the bowl under the jaw. Sometimes even just pinning it down can create a really strong sensation. So just honor your edge. Don't go further into pain. And then press and begin to turn away. Breathe. And here explore moving forward, down with the jaw, side to side. Maybe opening and closing the mouth. Still pressing with the bowl. Breathing. Slowly release. Bring it back down. Release the ball. Just notice what you're feeling. Let your head bubble. We're going to finish with the final release, bringing your hands to the back. And for this, I'm going to demonstrate where you're placing your hands. At the very bottom of the skull. So this is occipital ridge, and you're using your thumbs to go around from behind the ear and massaging, pressing into this occipital ridge. All along that bone, the base of the skull. And you'll be ending, there's a dip, a little dip right in the middle. And you'll massage right there. So let's do this together. Start at the behind the ears, press there, and begin to walk your way up, feeling sensations. Breathing. Then you can switch to your index, middle, and ring fingers and massage that area. Then maybe the thumbs, just see what's comfortable for you. And from here, keeping your thumbs where they are, at the occipital ridge, massage your whole head with your fingers, the rest of your fingers. The top of the head. Now bring the knuckles and tap on the top of the head. This is the line of the skull. And internally we are balancing the hormonal, bringing the hormonal balance to the internal glands, pineal and occipital, pineal and pituitary glands. And then to the sides of the skull, balancing the two hemispheres of the brain, the left and the right. Then maintain equanimity and balance. And then you can open and tap with your palms, both hands. Tap the back, the front, and then come to the face and gently tap on the cheeks. Around the nose, onto the forehead, temples, and very, very gently tap around the eye sockets. Releasing all of the muscles. Our faces hold so much of the emotions, unprocessed emotions, mental tensions. Go again all around your head, the neck, the front of the neck. We're going to finish with the ears. Use your thumbs and index fingers to knead around the circumferences of both ears. Activating and waking up all of the meridians. All of the powerful nerve endings in the ears. Then use your palms to sweep across your head and down the arms, the chest, the back of the neck. And just feeling cleansed, purified for this practice. Now we're ready for the final position, for final integration of all the energies that we released through the self-care yoga ball practice. So come down onto your back. So we're ready for the final relaxation, integrating all the energies. So come down if you have a little pillow or a blanket to bring yourself on your head over it. The other blanket to cover your body. And finally, either a pillow or a bolster or another bigger blanket to put underneath your knees to help your back relax even more. I have an eye pillow, so if you have an eye pillow or an eye mask or a scarf, anything to cover your eyes to remove any light stimulation into the eyes. Make yourself comfortable with your feet apart, with your arms to the sides of your body, palms facing up. And just let yourself relax here, releasing the weight of the body. And take a deep breath in and let go completely. Allow every part of your body to let go. Your toes, feet, legs, hips, and lower back. Fingers, hands, arms and shoulders, neck and face. Breathe, relax, and let go even more. Let your whole body melt into the floor. Release any holding anywhere in the body. Merge into the ocean of energy. Let go of the boundaries of the body and let the energy permeate and release all holding, physical, mental, emotional, on all levels, on every level. Enter a deeper, integrated state of being where you feel completely content and at peace with your life as it is, and with yourself as you are. Here, the deepest level of healing occurs spontaneously. As you let go of all the controls and holding, the healing energy functions optimally to carry out this healing from within. It brings your body into the deepest state of balance and relaxation. Become aware of your breath once again. And slowly begin awakening the body in whatever way feels good to you. Wiggling the toes or moving the legs, fingers or arms. Draw your knees towards your chest and rock from side to side. And then slowly, in whichever way feels comfortable, come up into seated position. And sitting up tall, feeling your spine erect, and just having a sense of gratitude for creating space in your life for self-care and for connecting to the divine within yourself. Draw your hands slowly towards your heart, and feeling that sense of reverence and connection to the heart, to the light, the love in your heart. Feeling connected and supported, feeling your self-worth, the divine quality of you, the preciousness of your life. And we'll close with an Om sound together. So join me with chanting as you let the voice, let this love and the connection that you feel inside of you, the calm, the peace, to be expressed through the sound of Om, coming out, and feel that vibration. Take a deep breath in. And softly allow your eyes to open. And bowing to you, to the light and to the love in your heart, many blessings. Namaste. Or in my tradition we say Jai Bhagwan. May the spirit in you be victorious. Jai Bhagwan.